Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghu here. In this class, we do some practice examples on alligation and mixture. In our previous classes, we discussed the basics about this. Please watch the classes and come back here. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's class, these examples will help you a lot in understanding the different ways they are going to ask you the questions. That's why we have chosen different types of examples. So let's take our first example. Tea cost rupees 126 per kg and rupees 135 per kg are mixed with a third variety in the ratio 1:1:2. So from our previous examples, alligation means take two varieties and combine them to form a new one that we call it as mixture. So at what ratio we are going to mix this? That is what the concept which we discussed in our previous classes. But here we are having three varieties: 126 per kg one variety, 135 per kg another variety, and we have to mix with this third variety in the ratio. The ratios have been provided 1:1:2. If the mixture cost rupees 153 per kg, the price of the third variety is exactly opposite. In the previous amounts are given, ratios has been asked. Here ratios has been provided, amount is asking. Now coming to here the solution. Here we are having three varieties. Let's see, 1:1:2. The first one is cost 126 rupees, the second one cost 135 rupees. Mix these two, means 1 kg 1 kg 2 kgs. That is what ratio says. If you take 1 kg of first type, 1 kg of second type, third type will be 2 kgs. If you mix these two, 1 kg 1 kg, what is the variety, what is the total cost? 126 plus 135 divided by 2 because we mixed 2 kgs total. So the cost of the mixture is 130.5. The cost of the mixture is, so the first two varieties mixture cost is 130.5. Now the new ratio is 2:2. How you got 2:2? 1 plus 1, 2. If you mix 2 kgs from third variety, how much is the mixture of the 1 plus 1? 2 kgs. That's why 2:2. This is the point you have to understand. Mixture is to third variety. 2:2 means 1:1. Now apply the alligation rule. It's very easy. 130.50. What's the mixture cost? 130.50. What's the cost of the third variety? We have to find it, x. And what's the mean price? 153. It is provided. So x minus 153, 153 minus 130.5. So these topics we discussed previously. So this is the ratio. X minus 153 is to 153 minus 130.5. So the ratio is already provided, 1:1. X minus 153 by 22.50 is 1:1. X is equal to 175.50. The third variety cost is 175.50. Now we do one more example. A jar full of whiskey consists of 40% alcohol. One jar is there. A jar full of whiskey contains 40% alcohol. Means one variety of whiskey contains 40% concentrated alcohol, 40% alcohol. A part of this whiskey is replaced by another containing 19% alcohol. So one whiskey has taken out and another whiskey has been mixed that contains 19% alcohol. The mixture of these two should contain and now the percentage of alcohol was 26%. The mixture of these two varieties of alcohol contains 26% alcohol. The quantity of whiskey replaced. How much whiskey we replaced? Here if you want to do a mixture, we are going to identify ratios. Whenever we are identifying ratios, whatever the quantity you take, that will not get affected. This is very important point. We are discussing this point from last 10 to 15 videos whenever we started ratios examples. Based on that point, most of the examples are there. You will understand why it is not affected at the end of this example. 40%, second type is 19%, and the mean variety means the mixture should contain 26%. So what is the ratio at which we have to mix? 26 minus 19, which is 7. See, 26 minus 19, which is 7, 40 minus 26, which is 14, 7 is to 14, which is 1 is to 2. Required quantity replaced is, see, if you take the first variety 1 liter, second variety should be 2 liters. Then the mixture contains 26% alcohol. So the total quantity, whatever the jar is, how many liters are there in this jar, we don't bother if you know the ratio. From this jar, you have to take out 2 out of 3 parts, 2 by 3, 2/3 of the part has to be taken out and mix the 19% alcohol content. Then you are going to get a alcohol percentage of 26%. That's why whatever the content is, ratios will not get affected. If you find the ratio value, you can identify. See, in our last class when we discussed it, 2 by 3 multiplied by 100, that is the percentage. Indirectly, if you know ratios, you can identify percentage. See, 1 plus 2, total how many? 3. 2 parts out of 3 parts, 2 by 3. So that's why that is what 2/3 part has to be removed, and you have to mix the second one. Now similar example for practice purpose, we will do one more example. The milk and water in 2 vessels A and B are in the ratio 4:3 and 2:3. 2 vessels contain 2 milks, 2 separate milks. One vessel contains water and milk and water in the ratio 4:3. Means what's the milk percentage? 4 by 7. 4 plus 3, 7. 4 by 7. In this vessel, what is the milk percentage? 2 by 5. That's it. Remaining thing is same. In what ratio the liquids in both the vessels be mixed to obtain a new mixture containing half milk and half water? Same thing. 4 by 7 is the milk percentage in one vessel. 2 by 5 is the milk percentage in the other vessel. 1 by 2 is what you needed. So we got, if you minus it, you will get 1 by 10. If you minus it, you will get 1 by 14. Ratio is 1 by 10 is to 1 by 14, that is equal to 7 is to 5. So this is how they are going to ask alligation and mixture examples. Hope you understand these examples. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.